Okay, let's take a look at this piece of work and with the design concepts that we covered in week 1 for fundamentals of design. Now, the image has a real up and down rhythm. You have tall and short, and so there's some natural movement and rhythm to this piece, causing some movement. And there is variety. We certainly have some rounded and curved shapes, and here we have some little bit more pointed shapes. But because they're repeated, these shapes are repeated, that is helping to provide some harmony to the work. There's definitely good contrast. You have the light and the dark. The focal point, I think, appears to be in this area. Certainly these two pieces of fruit possibly have a lot of contrast. They're highly saturated, and we know that things that are highly saturated come forward, even though they're smaller. And now scale would cause this to be a focal point because it is larger, and this is certainly larger, but it's more kind of in the background, I think. There's a great textured background to this, and texture tends to come forward a little bit, and so you see different textures and all throughout that, and there's some contrast in the texture. There's smooth, and then much rougher and wrinkly. And so in terms of a lot of things, it is really using some good design. Now, the positive spaces are all the elements here that we can identify. Even these could be considered part of the positive space. And I would call this whole textured background the negative space.